this is Rosanna here at Meyer Orthopedic Sports Center, and we are here to discuss another successful story. This is Erika Keys, and she had an accident and was in a lot of pain in her neck, her shoulders, and her back, and she's going to tell us about the therapy that she had. It's called Prolotherapy. That was offered here by Dr. Meyer,
yes.
And you can tell us about your accident and
Yes.
and how you felt and what happened afterwards.
Okay. So I was in an accident April 4th, 2019. A car was speeding down the alleyway at a very high speed, and I was going southbound on a residential street, and we collided. And from that accident, I ended up with, a very sore neck, back, shoulders, lower back.
And you didn't feel the pain right away. You said that you went home and you took a nap, and then afterwards you were like really stiff.
Yeah, that's right. So I did not feel anything at all, actually. I think I had so much adrenaline and shock that I didn't feel anything. But I went home and took a nap. And immediately when I woke up, I had a stiff neck. I could barely, move my neck.
Yeah.
Actually, my body, my upper body, was very, very tender, very sore.
So you went to the doctor, or what did you?
Yeah, I did. So I, went to a chiropractor, and basically they provided me with like a electrostimulation type therapy on my back and my upper body, my neck, and then also tried to remedy the issues I was having with massages. But it was good for the moment, for that day, and then the next day for sure I was right back in the same situation.
So you were kind of getting a temporary relief, and
yes.
And you were stiff and in pain. What would you say your pain level was before when you were going to the chiropractor?
Definitely a 10. I was for sure. I couldn't sit down or stand up at work. Walking was a chore. It's almost like I was pulling, especially in my lower back. That was probably outside of my neck. My lower back was the part that I was. I bet
it affected your moods and your emotion and your sleep. Not being able to. Having all that pain.
I did. So it definitely affected my sleep. I'm a back sleeper. So it definitely, my back was always in constant pain. Yes, not wanting to go out, wanting to hang out with my friends, things like that. It definitely affected my quality of life. Or even being involved with my daughter. She's in volleyball, so I couldn't practice with her or play with her or do any of those things.
As a mom, you need a lot of energy to keep going with them.
Right. That's right. That's right.
So tell me, what brought you to Dr. Meyer?
Well, interestingly enough, Dr. Meyer, I was referred to him, and I quickly found out that, he had a treatment that was more in line with the way that I like to treat my own self. So it was more of like a homeopathic or more of a natural way of, treating myself. So it definitely attracted me to him and the treatment that he had.
The regenerative treatments, very natural and no symptoms, no side effects. And tell me, so what did he offer you after the initial evaluation?
Dr. Meyer.
Had you heard of prolotherapy before?
I had never heard of prolotherapy before. As a matter of fact,
say it a couple of times.
I know. I'm like, how many times have I said this? It's been so long, and I still can't get it right. But so he offered me the treatment, and he explained to me what the treatment does. He told me that, he helped me with the expectation, because I was in such pain that I was looking for immediate relief, but he guaranteed me, he says, I'm telling you, he says, the results show that this type of treatment is really going to give you not just a immediate relief, but what you want is long-term relief, which was like music to my ears, because I couldn't think of like being in that type of pain, especially, having that immediate relief, but then, thinking that after the treatment I was going to suffer after. I thought that that's not what I wanted. So
when he gave you the first injection therapy, did you feel better, or how long did it take you before you started to feel the positive effect?
Yeah, so I was saying, I was a bit of a skeptic, and I didn't really know, but after the first treatment I thought, and so what's going on here? Okay, I said, okay, so well maybe, this is working, and I actually did feel a bit of relief.
And that's pretty good, because usually they don't feel, it's sort of a compounding and a cumulative effect.
Right.
And usually not until the second or the third treatment is when people begin to feel the effects, the positive effects.
Yes. Yeah, so I think I'm just a very sensitive person when it comes to medicine, you know, and being that I do like more of a homeopathic remedies and things like that, I think I'm just a little bit more sensitive to medicine and caffeine, so I think it kind of affected me a little bit more right away.
Well, that's good. And so he did the treatment on your neck, your shoulders, and your back.
Yeah, so it was my neck, both my shoulders, my upper back, the middle portion of my back, and the lower back. He really concentrated on that area because that was that was definitely like more of a.
So the entire treatment from treatment number 1 to treatment number 5, how long of a time passed?
You know what? I would see him once every 3 weeks or so. So I would say 15 weeks.
So about 3 to 4 months?
Yeah.
And how is your pain level now?
Oh, I have no pain.
Wow.
I have no
You cured
pain.
it 100%?
I have no pain at all.
That's amazing.
I know. I was so surprised. I even told him, I said, you know, actually I was getting my 4th treatment, and I said, wow, I said, I'm feeling so good already that I'm, you know, surprised that we even have to go through a 4th because I'm feeling, you know, so much better already.
Well, that's fantastic.
So
it affected your life in a very positive way, and you can sleep now, sleep on your back, go out with your friends, go to your mother,
That's right.
daughter.
Playing volleyball. My daughter's a big volleyball player, and I was a volleyball player, so I love playing with her and going to tournaments and you know, hanging out with my friends, going dancing
So you got your life back.
I did.
Well, thanks to Dr. Meyer, another success story going on here at Meyer Orthopedics Sports Center. And thank you so much for sharing your beautiful story and letting people know that there are other alternatives, and you don't have to have surgery, not steroids, and not being addicted to the opiates and Norco with all the side effects and consequences. And this is a can-do treatment, regenerative, and it's very natural with no side effects. And it gets you, well, in her case, 100% better. So thank you so much,
Thank
Erika.
you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing your wonderful story.
Thank you.